Well, I think it's important because it gives everybody, both the graduates and the university, an opportunity to kind of reflect. Because, even though I came to the University of Miami, much after the first black graduates, when I came, the atmosphere was still very intense. It wasn't completely relaxed. And to be honest with you, just being in the city of Coral Gables was not very relaxed. So I think, for me at least, I'll speak for myself, you came and you had the experience, but you were just kind of getting through it. And so, for me, I never had that grounding really in the university, particularly for my first 4 years. So I never had that real grounding. I was here, I was getting through it, and I did get through it, but coming back and having the university say, we recognize the times that they were, we recognize the experience that it was, and sort of reconcile both of those things, I think is really, really important, and it makes a big difference. Well, I think the first thing is to really understand the people that came before. That, a lot of people have sort of paved the way, that this didn't just happen. Given the history of America and racial discrimination and segregation and so on, sometimes I love it when I come on campus and I see the current students, they almost have no sense of what it was like to be here in 1961 and 1971 and maybe 81, and it seems very normal to them. And that's a great thing. Yet it's important to really recognize everything that had to happen for things to sort of normalize, for them to be able to be here in this kind of way. And I think that's the same historically for every group, whether it's women, people of African descent, what have you, to sort of recognize the history and the trajectory that it takes to get to where we are today. So I think that would be the biggest thing for them. One of the important things for me is for example, when I think about slavery, I think, what did those people have to do to live, to make it so that I could be here? And therefore, you wonder, if you're a student today, it's like, what did those people have to do to make it through so that I could be here and not feel that sense of being isolated or separated or rejected in some way? Well, I love campus. I love everything that they've done to campus and the campus and how beautiful it is and how modern it is. And I also feel a different sense of comfort. I feel very comfortable at school. I feel comfortable, even more comfortable in Coral Gables, because to be very honest with you, in 1979, when you were walking around in Coral Gables, if you were a person of color, the people that saw people of color expected that they were only working here. So if you were on the bus or if you were out of place, in quotations, out of place, then it was, what are you doing here? Still, in 1979 and 1980. And so I like the sense of comfort. My son also came to University of Miami and went to law school here, and it was a completely different experience for him. He has no idea of what I speak. So that is a great thing. It's very different, and it is much improved. Well, the most amazing thing that happened to me here was that I originally started as pre-med, and eventually I changed majors. I changed majors, I think 3 times or four times. But I went to the School of Business, and in the School of Business, I had a business law class. And for some reason, the teacher just inspired me. She was so wonderful. I can't remember her name, but she was a wonderful woman from California. She was a lawyer, and she made me really want to do well in this class. And I did well in the class. I got all A's, every single thing I did in her class, because she loved me. And she said to me, I think you should go to law school. And that idea had never occurred to me. Never occurred to me until she said it. And after she said it, I didn't go to law school right away, but maybe like 4 years later, I remembered that she had said to me that I should go to law school, and that's how I went to law school. I can say that having gone to the University of Miami, I felt very grounded in what I knew. I felt that I had an education to work with, and I had a really good education. And so even though there were still other challenges to face getting into the work world, I went to work for a bank after I graduated from undergrad, and made my way through a series of hurdles and the glass ceiling and all the things that you sort of experience. But I felt that I was prepared, that I could do it, and that I wasn't, just floating around in the world. My teachers, I took my education very seriously, and all of my instructors, I shouldn't call them teachers, my professors and my instructors were very serious about what they were doing, and they did deliver, a product. So I feel that UM gave me the tools that I needed, and even in the adversity of the process, it made me stronger so that I could go through the next steps that I needed to go through. So I'm very happy to be an alumni, even in the challenges. I definitely am pleased to be alumni. I'm very proud of the University of Miami. I'm always very proud when, the university is doing great things, and I'm really proud that they have advanced and are continuing to maintain a good name for the school.